Hey guys, Mike here, coming at you with another sharpening tip. Today's sharpening tip, tip number 2, is about abrasives. Now, I'm not talking about different like grits of abrasives. I'm talking strictly about what types of sharpening implements are out there. Not guided versus freehand, that's going to be another tip. This one is simply materials. Excuse me, I burped. So, number 1 on the list. File. Now, files are strictly for rough work, mostly used on axes and machetes, but they can be used to quickly reprofile larger fixed blade knives, mostly carbon steel or lower alloy stainless steels. Today's modern stainless steels won't react to a file very well. Next, oil stones, India stones, silicon carbide and aluminum oxide stones, carborundum stones, whatever you want to call them. This one's an India stone. Coarse side, fine side. They come pre-soaked with oil, most of them do. I recommend water on all stones that call for oil. Oil stones and water stones. If it calls for water, use water. If it calls for oil, I recommend water. You can de-oil these. I can do a video about that if anyone's interested, or you can just look them up. Oil stones, again, they're used for carbon steels or lower alloy stainless steels. Stainless steels that have higher carbide content. This is just going to wear away the steel matrix and is not going to cut the vanadium carbides, and it's going to lead to what some people refer to as carbide tear out. So those are India oil stones. They're fairly inexpensive. I think I paid less than $20 for this one, and they leave a decent edge on carbon steel blades and lower alloy stainless steel blades. Next, keeping with oil stones, this is a Arkansas stone. This is soft Arkansas. Now, Arkansas stones come in soft, hard, black, translucent, and surgical, I think. That is in order of hardness, and the harder the stone, as far as Arkansas stones go, the harder the stone, the coarser it is. These are natural stones quarried in Arkansas. They're made of novaculite, and they do accept oil, but again, I use water on this one. Arkansas stones most of the time do not come pre-oiled, so if you want to use oil, you can use oil. And if you do want to use oil, mineral oil, you don't have to buy special honing oil. Just go to the laxative section at your local pharmacy and pick up mineral oil. But soft Arkansas stones, they work well again on carbon steels and lower alloy stainless steels. And whenever I say carbon steels, I'm not talking about Maximit K390 or anything like that. I'm talking about 1095, 1075, 01, D2, those type of steels. So again, lower alloy or carbon steels. Next on the list, sandpaper. Sandpaper is readily available, extremely inexpensive, and for a can of spray adhesive, some crafting wood that you can buy at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and a pack of sandpaper you pay 15 bucks for a crap ton of sheets, you can get a lot of sharpening done. Again, lower alloy or carbon steel knives. They come in a range of grits, so you can get as coarse or as fine of a finish as you want on a knife. Next up, diamonds. Diamonds are forever. They will sharpen anything. Something that's really good about diamond stones is they are extremely flat. There's no dishing. They won't dish out. Unlike oil stones, Arkansas stones don't really dish out because they don't wear away that quickly. But diamond stones, they're extremely flat and they'll cut anything. The only negative to these is the diamonds, they cut very deep into the steel, so they make an aggressive edge. If you want a smoother edge or a less aggressive edge, diamonds probably aren't your way to go. Maybe in the beginning stages, but not towards the end. Different abrasive material will be for you. So, like I said, diamonds will cut pretty much anything. Even high vanadium steels, high carbide steels, they'll cut on lower, like, especially Swiss Army knives. You guys know I love Swiss Army knives. These guys, it's hard to knock off a burr on diamond stones, so I normally don't finish my Swiss Army knives on a diamond stone. I normally finish them on stick transition like ceramic. I don't really use the fine ceramic. I mostly use the medium ceramic, as you can tell. I have heard some things about ceramic not being used on high vanadium steels. Excuse me. It's late at night. I'm filming late at night because I can't sleep. But I have heard that they do not work on high vanadium steels, but I have been using them on high vanadium steels with great success for a long time. I've heard because of the abrasive that they'll cause carbide tear out, but I have never noticed that with my S30, S35, and 20 CV steels while using this. Never noticed it. And the last thing, it's not really a stone, but it's a strop. Strops remove very little to no material and are really just used for maintenance. It's like a honing steel for a chef's knife, which are garbage. Use a strop instead. Buy my strop, use my strop. So that's the last one, used for maintenance. I appreciate you guys watching this. Make sure you tune in for the next sharpening tip. Take care.